am playing The Sims 4. I wanted to recreate the witch's house. So I did my best, all things considered. So before I show you the characters, I'm going to show you the house. And of course, I'm going to be playing this like throughout different generations. So after Ellen and Viola grow up, I'm going to be playing another video game. I'm going to be playing The Sims 4 with with this save with characters similar, if that makes any sense. Particularly, I thought about, don't remember what it's called, dang it. Give me a moment. I was gonna look it up real quick. So I was thinking next I could try out Mad Father, recreate the characters from there. But so far I'm just going to be focusing on The Witch's House by Fummy. And I recreated the characters and everything, and this is the house. I recreated the best that I could. Of course it's not perfect. And there are some things that are different, such as the stairs here, so you can go up to each floor easier. And each floor, let's start with the top one. So the top floor, which unfortunately isn't the fifth because I can't create a fifth floor in this game without going through some really complicated stuff. So the fourth and fifth floor in ARG game is combined on the top floor in this. So not everything is the exact same, which is unfortunate, but hey, I'm doing what I can. Turn on all lights. There. Okay. So this here is Ellen's room. I tried to recreate it the best I could from memory. And I also added stuff in. As you can see, we have a cat. But yeah, I tried to make it as similar to the actual game as possible while taking some liberties here and there. As you can see, there are indeed bathrooms here. Unlike in the ARG game. In the ARG game, I do not remember seeing a single bathroom. So each floor has 1 to 2 bathrooms. And of course, I added a kitchen on the top floor since this is where most of everyone sleeps. So this room right here, it's supposed to be the, give me a moment. I need a different door. I think that would be better. But yeah, this room is supposed to be the dungeon. I gotta turn on everything again. Dang it. There. Yes, this room's supposed to be the dungeon. Of course, things aren't exact. The mother and the father spirit would be like in here in the dungeon part. As you can see, I recreated Ellen's mom from the novel. She's alive. I did not recreate Ellen's father though. I did recreate Viola's father though, who originally his name was going to be Travis. That's what I was told. The last names, by the way, are just the Japanese English writing for it, for their first names, or what they're called. So, Aaron means Ellen. Biora is basically another way of spelling Viola. Torobishu? I don't really remember what that meant, but hey, I used the wiki, not everything can be perfect. Anyway, back here. So, we have Ellen's room here. Bathroom that I added in. I created a room for Viola. So, and I gave her a bathroom, and I also made sure that the dungeon part had a bathroom too. This is sort of a recreated, smaller version of the piano puzzle. This is the writing desk. And I added the chess thing and a bunch of other stuff here too. As you can probably see, there are paintings on either side, which is supposed to hint at the painting puzzle. And we have, what else is there? We have the hallway here. And the stairs here. So, to the third floor. Okay. So, the stairs that goes up to the final floor, the top floor. There's a small room that's literally just a bathroom. I put that on them. The original game doesn't have any bathrooms, at least from what I've been able to see, but whatever. I recreated the columns with the cats. And these things. This... I honestly forgot what this small room was for, but either way goes to here. So normally there would be bookcases over here, but I decided not to do that. You'd say I sort of gave up early on with making everything exact. And I didn't really want to go through the process of watching an entire playthrough of the witch's house in order to make it perfect. But this is one of the writing rooms. The desk and the notebook on top. And I added those to... Those are my own planned thing to add. Anyway, this is the mirror room. Tried to create it as exact as I could make it, considering what little resources I had. I don't have much let's just say this lot is pretty small. Small room here that goes into there. We have the pond right here, where you find the frog, I believe it's called. And I put that there, is whatever. Each floor also has a litter box and a food thing for the cat, which is, I literally just call Black Cat. Kuroneku is also means black cat. So probably didn't pronounce that correctly, but I added a little bedroom here. No one's gonna be using it, but still there. And this is the red room. I have a little scrap right there, so that is what that's like. Right here, in the game, this would be, I think, an empty room, but I made it into a seance room. There's a mirror and a bunch of stuff here. This is a bizarre idol, which keeps away the supernatural entity Temperance. Just so you know, I have the Realm of Magic game pack, and what was the other thing called? I'll remember it eventually. Going into the game options. Probably. I do have custom content, by the way. I'm not using any of it on here, though. So, high school years. We have high school years and growing together. And some other stuff. Anyways, we have the helping hand. Some Wraith wax. A Madame Zoe's voodoo doll. And a random crystal thing. This right here is supposed to give off good vibes, and these are also said to cleanse negative energies. This right here protects you from, it's Sacred Candle, it protects you from spirits. It protects Sims and lowers fear. So, it's made from Wraith wax. These things here, they're supposed to give out good vibes and can help protect an area. And this is another weird plant thing that's supposed to have some sort of influence. But yeah, this right here is the seance table that I added in. Original game didn't have that. And this is a room. I tried to make it look like on each floor, there's usually two stairways. You go up the first one, then there's another that supposedly goes down, but it's still putting you on the next floor. And they sort of mirror each other. And the little room that they're in, it looks like has a little area sort of like this. And there's usually a window in each one. So that's what I tried to make this look like. Anyway, down we go. And this is the little stair area that when you get access to, you go up. I remade the library. It's not perfect. It doesn't mirror everything perfectly, but it exists. And here's the mirror that usually cracks when you try to interact with it or get too close. So, of course, I don't know how to get that to work in The Sims 4, but it looks similar enough. This is the hallway with the suit of armor. This is the little viewing cases that are normally in the ARG game. Something tries to attack you in the ARG while you're in this room. So try to make it as similar to the ARG as I could. Of course, I added a bathroom, and I also added a play area that was not in the game. So, again, not everything is the same. This room is where the giant spider usually is, with the butterfly trapped in spider webs. I made this another little room. No one's gonna be using it, but I added it there anyways. And yeah, this only has one bathroom. Finally, the ground floor. So, we are in the kitchen. Woo! And I added a litter box there. And a room over here for the cat to play in, as well as a bathroom. Have to make sure there's a bathroom on each level just in case. So the bathroom and the cat play area wasn't in the ARG. That's another thing that's differing from the game. But this is a little kitchen area where there's normally a ghost here and the cook, and you have to lend them a hand. But it's pretty good. I'm proud of it. This is the dining area. Woo! I have the fireplace, the little shelf. Some things are different, like there's stuff added specifically for the cat. And I have these protective charms that are meant to cleanse areas and bring good luck in here. So over here is the little room where you normally find scissors over here so that you can do something to the teddy bear. I don't really remember completely, if I'm gonna be honest. I watched a playthrough of the game recently, rewatched, but I was only paying so much attention because I was just trying to recreate all the rooms. This room is the entrance room. It looks almost identical to how it should be. So through this door, normally when you first start the game, through this door is an empty room, and there's gonna be a note saying, come to my room, or saying along those lines. But after you do the puzzle, which involves this room here, and the bear room over here, then this door will instead lead to the dining area. So I can't really create moving, working puzzle rooms. in The Sims 4, so I just had it lead directly into the dining area. And this is the room with the diary. There's different diary entries on each floor, as per how you see in the game. This is new, this isn't in the game here. I added this thing. So, that's the house. I did not create the basement. Wasn't gonna go through that. But cast dot full edit mode. I am using sheets in this, by the way. Only every once in a while. But still there. Okay, modifying and create a sim. Let me show you The Sims up close and personal. Okay, gonna start with Ellen. Give me a momento. Okay, so this is Ellen. Normally Ellen in the game has purple hair, but with children you can't give children abnormally colored hair. You can only do that once they get older. Oh, I can finally show you the packs that I have on. Okay, I have base game, obviously. Get together, cats and dogs, island living, high school years, growing together, dine out, parenthood, realm of magic, movie hangout, my first pet, paranormal, and I think that's about it. So, this is Ellen. She has greenish yellow eyes. It's hard making them an exact yellowish color like she's supposed to have, but I did the best I could. This is her outfit. Out of all of the traits that I could give her, I decided to give her the genius trait, and I made her a rambunctious scamp. Mostly because her backstory is kind of sad. If you ever read the novel about the witch's house, The Diary of Ellen, then you probably don't know that before Ellen was a witch, she was a normal human girl. She was sick, a deadly disease that made it extremely difficult for her to walk. She wasn't supposed to be outside either. She was very ill. So, it's likely that it was some sort of muscle disease. But, regardless, Ellen was very ill. And her father didn't pay her any attention because apparently she was a hassle, having always lay in bed all day and be doted on, because it hurt for her to get up. Her mom took care of her, doted on her, and was generally a good person. But then one day, Ellen saw this dead cat outside, and she went outside and she buried the cat, and her mom didn't like that because Ellen could walk. Things changed after that, and one day Ellen's mom came home with and had these shoes and dress on that was obviously bought by some other man. She was cheating on her husband, basically. And she said something about Ellen not needing to worry or whatever. To be fair, I'm not going to go back to look at the exact thing that she said. But Ellen got mad and killed her mom and then killed her dad. Ellen didn't want to be left alone. And Ellen never really had any friends. All she had was her parents, and she killed them because, one, her mom was going to leave her, and two, her dad didn't really care for her. She snapped, essentially. And then the house catches fire, she leaves, and the cat shows up again and is able to talk this time, even though it was dead, and it explains that it was a demon and that it was really thankful that the kid gave it a vessel because apparently it preferred cats as a vessel. And it says something about yummy souls. Essentially, when Ellen killed her parents, she was basically offering their souls to the demon, and in return, the demon promised to cure her illness and to give her a place to live, aka the witch's house. Over time, Ellen forgot what her parents looked like, and at first, she didn't actually try to kill the kids who would occasionally come to the witch's house and talk to her. She didn't try to kill them at first, but then one day, this boy begged her to go outside because he wanted to play outside, and she was always told that she shouldn't go outside. She wasn't meant to leave the witch's house, and when she did, her body reverted to its sickly, rotting state that it was before. Her body was dying, basically, and since she wasn't in the witch's house, it couldn't hide that anymore. And the kid got scared of her, called her names, essentially, and was basically very cruel. And the cat explained then that the house needed souls souls sacrificed to it so that it can better take care of her, essentially. So she ended up killing the kid using the magic of the house. Very unfortunate. I'm probably not getting the entire story correct, but I'm going off of memory alone, so that was the story. And by the time Viola comes, the cat had promised Ellen that if she could find someone to willingly change bodies with, Ellen could leave the house and live a normal life. The problem is her magic would still be stuck in the hands of her original body. So when Viola promised Ellen that just for one day, it was all the permission Ellen needed. And of course, Ellen cut off her own legs and took out her own eyes so that Viola couldn't try to stop her when she tried to leave Viola's body. quite cruel. But that's the story. Now, of course, she had bandages around her eyes. So Viola wouldn't know that she literally stabbed out her own eyes. But that's what happened, and once they traded places and Viola was complaining about the pain she was in, Ellen gave her this medicine that wasn't actually medicine, but actually destroyed the throat of her whole body, and that is where the game The Witch's House begins. This is Viola, by the way. She's very pretty. Tried to make her as similar to her actual design as I possibly could. But she's outgoing and a social butterfly. She's a very kind person, but she isn't always that way. As is in the witch's house, she residing in the witch's body while the witch resides in hers. She's basically the antagonist of the game. Let's just say she wasn't happy about being tricked by someone that she considered a friend. So, not happy at all. But she really is a kind soul to always have visited her friend, taken care of her, and even been willing to trade bodies for a day so that Ellen wouldn't have to be in pain anymore. Of course, it was more than one day, but she didn't know that at the time. So this is Viola. I thought this would be an interesting outfit for the cold weather. Anyways, let's see Travis, which is Viola's father. There we go. So Travis, he's a hunter. In the game, he's actually a hunter. And he loves Viola very much, and he'd do anything to keep her safe. Of course, he doesn't, at the end of the game, when you finally see him, he doesn't know that Viola's soul is trapped in the witch's body, while the witch's soul is residing in the body of his daughter. So he ends up, by shooting the witch, he's actually killing his daughter without even knowing it. And in the novel, Ellen promises to herself that she would love Travis as if he was her own father and take good care of him. Essentially, that's what she said, more or less. But Travis is loyal, family-orientated, and self-assured. I felt like that would fit him the best. But yeah. This is Travis. Now for the mom. I created a random name for her, so because I don't think she has one because I don't think she was actually ever given one, but I randomly just typed Elila, so for now that's what I'm gonna call her. But she's very pretty. That's how she was described in the book. Very pretty, with brown hair and green eyes. gave her a little bit of makeup. Yes, I wanted her as perfect as I could make her. Why does she have like hair? No. Excuse me. Okay, you can continue on now. There we go. She's very pretty. And I'm particularly proud of how she came out. She was the only one that I got to make almost exactly like the few pictures I saw of her. Yeah, she's perfect, basically. And the cat, Kuraneku, I'm just gonna call, aka the demon possessing the body of a dead cat that Aaron had buried. He is clever, curious, and playful. I would have put mischievous, but the trait mischievous in this game when it comes to cats and dogs usually means destroying property. So didn't want to deal with that. No thank you. But that's it. That's what I got so far. And the traits for the lot, of course, which I might change, but it's a haunted house residential, of course. Bracing breezes, connival, and homey. I picked these at random. I should probably connival and cat hangout. No, I'm gonna change things around a bit. Give me a moment. Teen neighborhood. Alrighty. So bracing breezes, cat hangout, and teen neighborhood. So the thing about this house is that in the game, in the ARG, it lures people in. It lures people in. That's what it does. It lures people into the house and it causes trouble. It lures people into the house because it wants souls. And demons also aren't very unfamiliar in coming to the place, even though the place is supposed to be just for the cat and Ellen. In the books, it does say that other demons have visited. Particularly a raven, which brings Ellen medicine to help cure her disease. Sure, her disease doesn't affect her as long as she's in the house, but it's still there. She's still rotting, which is unfortunate. Right now, Viola and Ellen are at school, so there you go. Go swim. I do not know what this one is doing. Oh yeah, the lights are all automatic. Very unfair. Ellen acquired fitness level. I only really want this night owl, I think that was. Have a sim do nothing social for 24 sim hours. Oh, introvert, not night owl, my apologies. She acquired the fitness skill. Good, good. I've already played out this household for a little while, so hence why both Viola and Aaron are at school. Viewing milestones in the Symbology panel. Yeah. Milestones? They're definitely something, to say the least. Well, the water looks pretty deep. Ilya flashes back to all the scary experiences of being in the water. She would rather not experience that vast and terrifying expanse again. Oh. I think I just gave her a fear of water. I did not mean to do that. Get out of there. Please. Come on. Thank goodness. I was afraid for a moment. I'm just gonna... Okay. I didn't accidentally make the two of them married. Screaming coherently. I forgot that was a thing. But I'm gonna make them get along. It's for fun. Of course, I am going to end up killing her. So I'm going to kill her off at some point so that she remains as a ghost. And since this is a ghost lot, I'm likely going to create a sim very briefly as to be the dad of Ellen. After that, I'm gonna have her eat. He's gonna have to sleep. Ilya is acquiring the charisma skill. Nice. Still a little unfortunate that I gave her fear. Oh dear. I definitely need to give her something. Don't know how to deal with this. Oh. I need to add a trash can. I forgot a trash can. It's because I tried to make a trash compactor. Okay, that needs to be cleaned up. This right here is supposed to be something I can put stuff in, but not entirely certain. Grab a serving. After you do that, please clean up. Okay, I need to get Travis a job. In the game, he's a hunter of some sort, so I'm gonna have to see if there's anything like that. I don't know if there is. Come on, find a job, Travis. I'm gonna find something that will fit your particular brand of expertise. I don't know about athlete. I mean, it could work, but lifeguard? I think that could work for him. I like the idea of a lifeguard. Five to 9. I prefer that time. He entered the lifeguard field. Great. Now I have to take care of him. I'm bad at taking care of my Sims. Hence, so usually when I'm taking care of my Sims and playing them, I use the make happy sheet a lot. I mean, I can't even survive in Minecraft, so what do you really expect me to do? I'm gonna have her clean the litter box next. Turn on. I'm gonna turn on classical. Sounds like fun. There. I don't. Oh, okay, so classical does. Listening to music does turn up the fun meter. Okay, that's good. I didn't know that before. Probably because I tend to try to avoid. I don't really pay attention to my Sims' wants much. Sorry. It's nothing against them. I just get busy. I have the two of them make friends. They're sad. Viola, no. I'm only going to be letting Ellen do that. Call Black Cat to eat. Okay. You are going to do that. It's going to take care of their needs first and foremost, so that I don't forget that needs are something that they have. You're going to do your homework, little missy. I don't know why they refuse to use the dining room. I might have to add another entrance to the dining room to encourage them to go here. It might be too far. I do have custom content installed, so that might explain why they're not doing certain things. I don't know, it didn't really occur to me. It might be causing some issues in the game from things overlapping. Again, I cannot say for certain that's what's going on. Yeah. Come on. I'm gonna have her. After that, you're gonna take a shower. And yes, she needs more fun stuff to do. I don't know. It didn't really occur to me that I don't know what's wrong with these Sims. She doesn't, like, the Sim does not want to take a regular shower. She wants to swim instead. So that means whenever she's doing hygiene stuff, I have to make her do stuff. I don't know why she's going to such efforts. Just yeah. Her emotional control is down, so is her empathy. She's supposed to be really empathetic. So that's something I'm going to need to figure out. I'm gonna have to make her do her homework first, and then I can try that out. Read it. Where is the doctor playset? Oh, did not mean to go to the room. I think it should be in her room.
Well, right now I'm taking a break.
Yes, the doctor playset is over here. Certain someone is having fun. I think what I'm going to do... Oh, Ellen's responsible. What? Her responsibility is in range to earn the responsible trait. Wow, that's quick. I think what I need to do is make sure that... Unwelcome present? Okay. Lock for individual. Yeah. I don't want her in there. I don't want her in here, I mean. You gotta go eat, Travis. That random cat? It's a stray. Oh my gosh. I want to adopt it. I forgot that strays are something that exist. No, let me talk to it. I want to talk to it so badly. I want to encourage these beautiful little things to stay. I forgot that when you put a place as a cat hangout, you literally get overrun by the things. Praise. I need these so much. I need this. No, Ellen, go downstairs. You need to pet this cat.
No, I haven't got beer. I have to bleed the brakes.
My dad is home, so. Hey. Help with homework. Sorry, Travis, but you have to eat first. And then you're going immediately to bed. Viola finished her homework. Woo! Good, good. Oh? Kitty! Her demon friend. Oh. Call the demon cat down here. Oh? That cat sure does run fast. I'm gonna save the game real quick. But I'm gonna have to leave this at the 1 hour mark. But I'm definitely going to be playing more Sims 4, and I'll probably show you guys more of the households I created and the homes when I get the chance. I'm obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's and Undertale, so I have a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's households around. Even recreated Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. So it's a lot, basically. Make sure. Okay, this little one is after you play with your doctor set, she's gonna have a quick meal and then go to bed. This one to make sure that her homework's finished. She can do extra credit work. Wow. I think if anyone would be able to do good extra credit work, it'd be this one here. Aw, dang it. This one needs to be more responsible first. So that means, let's see. Brushing teeth. So stuff like that. Just gonna have her brush her teeth after this. Woo. Viola's getting smarter. Woo! After she brushes her teeth, I'm gonna finally have her eat something and then go to bed. She'll be able to do extra credit later. Gonna have to make the mom. Oh, Gildry the ghost. Hello there, the name's Gildry. Looks like you could use some help with the haunted house predicament. Thankfully, I'm the expert in the matter. Also, don't you worry, I'm a good spirit. Sol? I think we're gonna get along great. Sol. Sim language, I think it literally means okay. Sol? Oh, it literally means hello. Huh, I'm learning the Sim language. What do you know? I like Gildry. He seems pretty cool. Oh. BRB in one moment. I accidentally dropped something. Okay, back. So yeah, this is my witch's house. Pretty cool, isn't it? I tried to make each floor as accessible as I could, which is why we have simpler ways to get through each room. Any advice living here? Okay. Honestly, just embrace it. Collect spectacular persons road items, stomp some dolls, and if you need to scream your lungs out, occasionally do so. Adversity is a part of being alive. Just savor it. Whew. Who are you? Are you here? Any advice living here? Okay. Claude, Gilderay, being call me Gilderay. I've been next to paranormal, never to another chance to help someone in need. I've been chasing after the unknown all my life and afterlife. Let me know if you need any help. What wasn't me paranormal ghosts and ghosts need to haunt somewhere. If I can crash your time being, I'll help you out with whatever haunted happenings around the house. Little scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Sound like a deal? But if you're sick of old Gilderay, you can prevent me from appearing with that weird hand statue you might have seen. I won't fuss, no questions asked. I'm one of the good guys, remember. I'll understand if you need some space. I like Gilderay. He's nice. Okay. Enough bonding with a ghost. You need to actually feed yourself. I've accidentally been starving my sim. Dang it. Okay. There are hands all over the place. Gotta remember where they are. Down here? Trying to remember. Okay, this should be the room with. This should have a room with a hand in it. Heroic mode offers the next challenge for daring sims. The game rapidly wears over time, double the reward, restore points earned. No, I'm not enabling heroic mode. Madam's is. You're buying on child sims. Dang it. Sorry, darling. Oh, she's getting tired. Bathroom and then bedtime. So that was one Sims day. And that was an entirety of one Sims day. And one day in The Sims would be about an hour, give or take 30 minutes maybe. These need to be fixed here. I did my best to make this as accurate as I could be. I took some liberties here and there, but overall, it's the best I could make it given what I have. This one over here, Travis, finally has a job. What do you know? Oh, the cat's over here. Oh, how I love this cat. I didn't even notice who's here. He blends right in. Yeah, I love black cats. I knew a black cat once. I've always loved it. Okay, her empathy is low. I won't call her insensitive, but I wouldn't exactly call this one very compassionate either. Actually, I think compassionate would fit her, because although she's cruel, she wasn't always that way. After all, in the Diary of Ellen, even though she was in intense pain and could barely walk and wasn't supposed to go outside, she saw a dead cat and she decided to bury it. That is pretty compassionate. She didn't have to do that, especially when it brings her so much pain. Ellen was driven by her circumstances. When you live literal decades alone, no company, people being afraid of you, I don't imagine that really comes out as very good for a person. So I can understand where she's coming from. I'd understand if she's been having issues. And sign like that could definitely rot away someone's compassion. I do think that she is compassionate, though. In her own way. Even with the events of the witch's house, I think she still has a little bit of compassion left in her. Sure, she goes about things the wrong way, but I can see why. So, anyways, this was the witch's house in The Sims 4, and I might be coming back later to show you guys more. Of course, I am gonna play a bit of this outside of recording, but I am gonna record every once in a while, show you how things are going. So, thank you everyone for watching. Sorry for this being so long, and wishing you all the best. Goodbye.